Let's bring in our brother tonight. He's backstage. He needs no introduction, but I'm gonna let him.
What's happening? What's happening, Russ?
What's going on, Alex? What's going
Hey,
on?
man, I'm in here working, man. I'm in here working and listening to the show. That's all.
All right.
Definitely, I understand that, brother, man. I hear what the brothers are saying, and like a lot of people are saying, you can be happy, man, but you just may not be fulfilled. I think we've all sort of experienced that, man. So I feel it. He just said, "Hey, I got to do what I got to do."
So all right, but give me your point of view. Give me a little more detail of your thoughts of what I just said about the show and the brother, him taking that step, because I think there's some other cats who may be in that situation.
No, you know what, Russ? This is okay because I know we came on to talk about that, but we could take that down. Let's get back to what you was talking about, because a lot of brothers are like that, man. So let me tell you my personal experience, what I'm going through right now. I got married, man, really young, and I was 19 in the military. After we get out of basic training, I saw, man, I went to Fort Lee, Virginia after being in Fort Sill, Oklahoma for 8 weeks, 10 weeks with nothing but guys, young, man. And I saw this girl, man, and she was the prettiest woman I had ever seen in my life. And I was like, what is this? So she was Dominican. She was Dominican, right? So again, right. This is 1992, 1991. 1993. I'm sorry. Okay. And so the first words I told this woman, Russ, was, "I'm going to marry you."
Wow.
This is at 19. I said, "I'm going to marry you." That's the first words I said. And so that AIT training was, I think maybe 4 or 5 weeks. I graduated AIT and I went to New York and married that woman. Like I said, I was going to do about 40 days later. So I met her in August. October, we were married. Now, I left for the military because my mom said, "You running these streets. I need to get your mind right." And then come to find out in a couple of months, her son's coming back with a wife. And she was like, "What in the?" But I say that to say that for the next 20 years, man, everything was about them. I had a big plan. I was like, okay, listen, we can utilize, because I've always been an entrepreneur. Right. And, because I've never had a 9-to-5, right? So I've always just been that guy that created his own way. And so her mindset was wanting to work. And I'm like, no. Here's what we're going to do. You're Spanish. You speak Spanish. We're in Atlanta. There's a big need for international students to be tutored and counseled. I said, let's not do that. This is when they had the thing called, supplemental education services. Supplemental educational services. And I'm like, you want to teach and make $60,000 a year, but we can get you in this supplemental education and we can teach. I mean, you can do this and make $60,000 a month. So her family, everybody was like, this doesn't make sense. So I said, listen, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to work and you just keep going to school. When you get your doctorate degree, you're going to be able to get in all these programs because you're a doctor, man. To make a long story short, we worked the program. She got her doctorate degree. We started the business where she was tutoring Spanish students, getting them to learn English. I mean, how hard is that? And so it was more than just freaking $60,000 a month. It was close to $80,000, $90,000 a month. It was over $1 million plus a year. And so now it was time for me to go to law school. I was like, okay, we ready to go. It's on and popping. And because I had put in everything for the family. And now, man, she got that. And this is the first time I'm sharing this story. So I don't know. So when she got that doctorate degree, now for the previous 14 years, I was working and everything that we had was us. So then she got this doctorate degree and we got this program going that I did. I did all the work. You just need to speak the Spanish, and you the face. Man, when we started getting those deposits into the bank account, that her name was at the top because it had to be in her name.
Right.
I was her husband, and I was a part of it, but it was in her name. Spanish-owned, minority, woman-owned business. And so, yeah, man, when that money started hitting that bank account, I was doing like I normally do. Transfer here, transfer there, get it all going. And man, she said to me, she was like, what are you doing? How are these transfers? And I'm like, I'm doing what I've always done, Right. So things changed, brother. Things changed. Make a long story short, everybody probably know where this is going, Russ. So what ended up happening, she was like, I ain't really feeling this. I didn't really have an opportunity to live because we got married. I was 18, you was 19. Now, I'm 30 plus and this, and I'm like, wait a minute. Not until I finished law school, I realized at that moment, I was like, So now, man, what ended up happening, she made the decision to leave right after that. So that changed everything for me because I was like, I had built this and it was going how I wanted it to go. And then she took it, everything. And so the crazy thing, Russ, is that, if you're on a bank account, you have to sign your name to get off the, no, I better not even say that. I'm just going to say she did some things that I couldn't I couldn't protect myself or fight because if I fought, it would cause her to get in a situation and that would affect my kids. So I had to give up what I worked for in order for my kids to benefit from what was happening. Because if I would have done something to bring the whole ship down, then now, so I took it on the chin. And so people used to tell me, well, man, if you created $1 million business, just do another one. And I'm thinking, how many businesses have you created? But that you just telling me to start over like it's easy. So Russ, I'll tell you this. I went from, a lot of money, man, until when she left. I mean, she left me with the house, Russ, because she went and bought a bigger, brand new, big old house, right? So I'm stuck in the house, and I had 13 cents, Russ.
Damn.
1 dime and 3 pennies, brother. So I understand that when you put it all like that, man, he put it all to his family. And then after that, Russ, I still, of course, had to support my children because 5 days a week they lived with me. So she could be straight she can have fun. And then a weekend they went with her. So listen, let me say this, Russ. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to make her life hard like she had made my life. And I'm sharing with guys tonight. I thought we was talking about something else. We're going to get to the money, but you brought the story up. So Russ, I had to not feel good and to watch her with all the money, all the disrespect. And I had to eat it, Russ, because if I would have done certain things again, I can't mess up the money because that's going to affect my sons, man. So I understand what this brother was going through. So I bring it up to date. My kids, as I started to grow, because like I told them, I'm the plug. I'm gonna get it in. I'm gonna get something going. So Russ, as what I built with her started to crumble because, she didn't really know how to run it or how it was built. Or let me say it this way. She didn't know how I built it. So she didn't know how to sustain it. She just kind of knew the surface. So as that started to crumble and I started to rise, my kids, man, who she had given them everything and they wanted me to be like her and I wanted them to earn it. So I had a choice, Russ. I could either be, and this is going to sound, I don't know how this, I'm just going to say it how it is to me. I could have been a sucker for my kids and just continued to give them what they wanted, or I could have taught them about the real world. So my sons told me that if I couldn't like give it to them, then they just, they didn't want to really work for it. They wanted me to give it to them. So if I couldn't give it the way they wanted, they wouldn't.
How old are your kids at this point?
17 and 23.
They would have had a hard lesson if I was their dad.
Listen, I set them up. I set them up with a vending machine business. It was making about $1,000 to $1,500 a week profit. Vending machine, right?
Yeah, I know.
Just changing candy.
Listen, I got a partner became a millionaire doing vending machine.
Absolutely, right. So I had 2 high schools and a middle school. So the only thing my sons had to do was to go in and do that. And so I said, the only thing you need to do is bring the money back so we can properly count it and deposit it and make it work. My son told me, I ain't gonna do that. He said, if I can't do it my way, I ain't gonna do it. So then I said, I appreciate your service, son. I appreciate your resignation. And my son stopped talking to me, and they stopped talking to me, Russ, and they haven't talked to me in a long time because but Russ, I had to make the decision that man made, which was I'm either going to be at peace with myself or I'm going to be in what they want me to be in, which is drama, which is problems, which is this and that. So I said, guys, I'm always here, but I'm not going to go on that other side. I'm not going to give up my peace just so that you guys will be happy and I can just be giving. I want to teach, but I'm not going to raise have, suckers, they're just out here thinking that the world owe them something and my son, can't even change a tire. No, son. No, we're going to do it the right way. So anyway, I understand that man's story because again, what I'm living now, I'm living my truth and I'm doing what I have to do.
All right. No, like I said, I definitely understand the same, brother. And, because I never had to have that conversation with my kids, but certainly my nieces and nephews, man, I told them I don't buy love. I'm saying, now us men to men, if I want to buy love, I do it by the hour.
Right. You sponsor responsibly, but I ain't.
Yeah, but I got to buy my family love. My kid, niece, nephew, mother, father.
That's the worst feeling, Russ. That is the worst feeling when you know that you got to sort of buy the love from family members. Man, it doesn't get any worse than that, to be honest. It doesn't get any worse than that.
It don't, but like I said, bring it back to our conversation we talked about. Like you work hard, you take care of the family, and then I think you get to the point, where you feel unappreciated, and then when somebody shows you that appreciation, it's like, hey, this is what I've been craving for. So I wish that like I said, the brother brought a plane ticket, so he's already made his decision.
Made his decision, Yep.
Pretty much. But let me give a thank you, man, to KL Lathers, man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. Another thank you to Cerebral Raptor. He says, men abroad have nothing to gain from educating you to live your life also abroad. Brothers like Russ do it because for decades we wished for a community. Time cares about no man, and that's a fact, brother. It's like that song that the Spinners used to sing. Love don't love nobody. Love don't love nobody. It don't, love don't love nobody. You got to find people that love you because, just saying I love somebody, I want to be loved, and that don't mean you're going to get that love back. Love don't love nobody. You got to find somebody who loves you on whatever relationship. And I'm not talking about, men and women. It could be like I said, me and my brother, man, we met each other at work, became the best friends, man. I haven't talked to my blood brother in 10 years, but me and my brother Clarence talk 2-3 times a day, cuss each other out, take each other to lunch, and 5 minutes after we done cuss each other out, man, because that love is there. So But anyway, man, anybody in that situation, like I just talked about in the story time about that brother, it's hard, but I tell you, man, go back and watch that video where I said sometimes you got to be selfish. And I think anytime you hit that 60, if you blessed to make it that to that category, listen, it's time to be selfish. All right, now let's talk about some money.
Let's talk about some money, man. Yes.
Talk about some money. So we talked about Jubielee app a couple of weeks ago. Alex is the founder of the Jubielee app, and he's going to give away. So I hope you cats did download that app. So if you download the app, you're going to see some money tonight. You may see some money tonight.
Let me get my phone ready.
All right. Get your phone ready. So,
okay. A couple of things I did want to update people about, Russ.
Go ahead, brother.
One of the things that I want to say is that, I definitely understand the apprehension that people have when you have a new application and things like that. People say, hey, is it real? Is it this and that? But what I want to say is just on the 24th of November, Russ was, and I think I sent this to you, Russ, we were certified as a certified veteran-owned business by the U.S. government, the Small Business Administration. So if anybody understands what it takes to get that certification, they check your business out fully. They make sure that everything is correct with your business. They make sure that your bylaws are right, your stock and your minutes of meetings, everything has to be done correctly and up to date. So we are a certified veteran-owned business. That's the first thing. That also allows me, Russ, and for all your watchers, your viewers tonight, to apply for set-aside government contracts. And I have some of these contracts that I want to show people. There's a contract right now to change the military's payroll system. That contract, Russ, starts at $34 million a year just to propose it and get it together. So I applied for that as a certified veteran-owned business. So I put together the program that I believe that can change the military payroll system, starting in Aberdeen, Virginia, something like that. Now, I don't have the contract, but what I'm saying is I put in my bid. So if the U.S. government is accepting bids or requests for proposals, when they put out an RFP or request for proposals, if I'm in that mix, you better believe that what I'm doing here is just legit. You better believe that the U.S. government's not going to certify me to work with the government and they haven't done their due diligence. So again, I understand when people sort of look and they wonder, well, how and this and that. Listen, it's just following. It's just like when you want to do a business, you have your mind set for something. This is what I wanted to create, and doing this app. So I've went through and got all the certifications and everything that I needed because I knew that once people saw me as an app developer, and I'm in the same, category as WhatsApp. I mean, not WhatsApp. I'm sorry, Western Union, Carib Express, Remitly, all the big guys. People would say, "How?" You know what I mean? And so that's one of our problems, Russ. But
But the thing is, brother, you tell the truth, you ain't got to say no more. You got the receipts. But what they always say, bring the receipts.
Bring the receipts. I got the numbers and everything. And I'm gonna share a story with you once we give some money. I got a little story I want to share that I heard that I think brings a lot to light. But Russ, what we can do, man, if anybody has the app, they can just shoot you their number that they have on the app. And let's start out light. Let's start out with, sending somebody maybe 1,000 pesos that we can see that go into their bank account in a couple of minutes. And then they can say, Russ, it's in my bank account, So let's do it.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do. So if you can shoot me your number, you can shoot it to me on my IG. I'm in my IG right now. Right. I'm going to put that in here. Right. If you got the app downloaded, you listen, you can't get dollars if you don't have the app downloaded. So you got to have the app downloaded. If you got the app downloaded, right, then, you can have that $1,000, that 1,000 pesos waiting for you when you get here.
Yeah, 1,000 pesos.
So there it is. Taylor_made_dreams. So if you got that, shoot me something, right? Shoot me your number, and the first person to shoot me their number that got the app downloaded, if we're gonna put 1,000 pesos into the Jubielee account. We're gonna
Yeah,
start.
and then they can deposit it into their they can deposit it into any bank in the
They're gonna send it to a chica, man. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna send it to one of them chicas.
No, man, and that's something I want to say also, Russ. You know, we joke and we have fun, and people are like, "What is this app for?" I'm like, "Listen, it's the same. This app is for sending yourself money, for doing other things, and it's also set up for businesses." We didn't get into a lot of how it works for businesses, and this is for the U.S., this is for Canada, and this is for the Dominican Republic. So I'm saying, if you have a business in the U.S., the Dominican Republic, or Canada, and let me tell you how much sense this makes, Russ.
All right.
Let's just say, Russ.
Well, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm shooting you the I'm shooting you the guy's number right now.
Okay.
He just hit me on my IG.
So what we want to do is, if he has the app open, as soon as we shoot it and we send this money, I want him to say it in the room and say, "I got it." So
all right. Yeah. So like I said, I just give his tag name 504 Steel. So 504 Steel. I shot Alex your number.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I got it right here. So we're gonna do it live. So
because he said he loved the app, man. So I
guess he's been using it. You know, it's been working, sending money to themselves. Listen, Russ, we got people right now that use the app. So they live in the U.S. and they want to send money from like they have some people may have a credit card that they want to pull money off of, right? Mm-hmm. Now they don't want to do a cash advance, right? They don't want to do cash advance. Yeah. So what do they do? Yeah. So what they do is they just use Jubielee, load their wallet on Jubielee, right?
Through the credit card.
Right, through their credit card, which because we're classified as a utility. Because the app is a utility to pay bills.
Wow.
So not only when you put money on your wallet, you get points for it for paying a utility.
Shit.
So you put $3,000 and then they immediately send the money, because I'm the only app in the world that has Zelle connected internationally. So they load their wallet and then they Zelle the money back to themselves. And they don't pay that. They don't pay the what do you call the cash advance fee? Because that's a mother. That cash advance is a mother.
Shit, we're gonna talk, brother, because I'm gonna start doing that every
month. Right. So now watch this though. So a business, Russ. I think, Russ, you said that you did a hair salon. Right. And this is for all the businesses out there, especially in Dominican Republic, right? So you have a business and you're using the machine or whatever to take cards, or a lot of businesses don't accept credit cards because of the fees. Some fees as high as 18% in some areas, right? So it's like it's just too much. So using the app, right? If you were doing the hair, you charged 1,000 pesos to do the hair, right? You get 1,000 pesos, all of it. The person that's paying you, they're going to pay the 40 or 50 pesos for the processing.
Right.
But you get it all. And it's deposited into your account as if it's cash. So not only are you not paying the fees for the machine, the taxes for the processing, and waiting 2 or 3 days, you're getting all of it, and you're getting it immediately into your bank account, and your client paid the little fee that they normally would pay when they use their credit card. It's just a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer. And I don't know, man. I'm just saying it's a no-brainer, especially for people that may not even accept credit cards. There's a lot of businesses that don't accept credit cards because, again, they don't want to deal with all the rigmarole.
No, I got you. Basically, it's a utility app, and you can use it in different ways.
Absolutely.
Not just send yourself money.
No. Right. It's way more than that.
Did you take care of that dude?
No, we can ready to do it now because I was talking. I need to add him. So let me show you. So what I would do is I would add him as a contact,
Mm-hmm.
I got his number right here, so I'm gonna add his number in. Give me 1 second.
All right.
I'm gonna add his number in. Here we go. My eyes, 225. Tell that brother to have his app open for
Oh, he's listening. He's
Oh, he
listening.
listen. Okay.
I ain't
Okay.
got
All right.
time
So I
to-
just added him. So now when you add you're gonna hear me add him. Here we go right here. I just added him. So now I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna hit the the little his icon. Oh shit, I'm backwards. Can't see it. Okay. I'm gonna hit his icon. I'm gonna hit send money. I'm gonna hit here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna hit send. The money should be in his account right about now. Now we told you guys we hear that gracias. He should have heard Jubielee. Let him type in the room, see if he got it.
All right, 504 still. Send me something if you got it. Send me something you got so we can send somebody else a little bit of money too.
He should say he got it.
All right, I'm waiting for him.
Come on, man. The app faster than that. Come on.
Yeah, just texting there. Excellent information, Mr. Russ Taylor. Thank you. Nah, thank you, brother. He says, I got it.
There we go. Listen, I could be anywhere in the world right now. I'm actually in Santo Domingo, but it doesn't matter where I'm at. That's how fast it happens. Let the other brother know that he's getting ready to be, I think one of the brothers just signed up. Let him know that he's getting approved. And let me say this, Russ. Here's why we asked for the information that we asked for. We asked for the person to verify their identity, Russ, because on Jubielee, you won't get caught with or stuck with like, okay, you sent too much money. Why are you sending this money? We blocking sending this money. And the reason you won't get stuck with that, Russ, is because we verify, and I'm doing two things at one time. We verify your identity. We verify the identity of the person that you're sending it to or receiving it from. So everybody on the app has had their identity checked. So when you send money to back and forth, why are we saying here's the limit? So that's why I wanted to. Some people ask, why do I have to give this information? I'm giving a lot. Yeah, man, because we're dealing with money. You better believe we're going to ask you to verify who you are, because number one, I don't want to be involved in anything, and this app and this platform is not going to be involved in anything that's not on board. Listen,
that to me is kind of self-explanatory, because what he did with Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, Remitly, Western Union, all of them, you have to verify who
you have to verify. Yes.
So that's not even, for me, that's not even a legitimate question.
Right. But again, people want to ask, and so I want to answer the questions that they've been asking.
Yeah, but sometimes, man, honestly, you just can't entertain stupidity. Sometimes you just can't do it.
Why do I have to verify? I'm like,
actually, you got to verify with Zelle or Venmo or Cash App or Remitly, Western. You got to verify with everybody. Go to Western Union and try to pick up some money without your passport.
It ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. So
go to Western Union and try to pick it up and have something be wrong, a letter be wrong in the name. It ain't happening.
Life in Haiti, Miss Marie, she's up in the house. She said, "Russ, you and Alex kind of look alike."
Wait a minute, let me
well, I take that as a compliment. I take that as. And then put the glasses on. All right, Miss.
No, but I do appreciate the people. Who's that? Did he get it?
Yeah, I tell you. Let me see. All right, so
and not only is this sending money, Russ, like you can make phone calls, you can have groups. It's everything that WhatsApp has. It's Zelle. It's all the apps sort of combined into just a singular source of everything you need to do. It's not just sending money. It's like, again, it's chatting, it's groups, it's everything, man, that I felt that was needed and that wasn't there, man. Like, that was a void. And listen, let me tell you how this happened, Russ. I didn't get into this particular business, and it was like a fluke. I had my other app called Going A to B in the US. I had a government contract where I decided to give people who were on Medicaid and Medicare the same experience that Uber and Lyft gave people going, to take Uber and Lyft. So I got a government contract. I had an app called Going A to B. It was just like the Uber and Lyft. So the people that normally ride on those buses with 9 to 10 people, and they'd be on the bus all day long, riding around because we're going to drop them off. No. I didn't want to do that. I gave them the same experience that they would get with Lyft. So what happened was, during COVID, there was a lot of businesses that were shut down, like tour companies, black cars that took VIPs for movies and stuff like that in Atlanta. I said, listen, I can utilize your services because I can fill these VIP limos or the big vans. I can fill them up, because that's people going to the doctor. And so I explained to them how I could pay electronically. And so they were like, well, wait a minute. Tell me about this money transfer. And I'm like, yeah, I can pay everybody electronically. It's cool. And they were like, well, we're interested in that. Russ, I wasn't interested in that. I was interested in moving people around. So one of the guys said this, Russ. He said, why don't you just split the apps up in two? You have the transportation and you have the money transfer. And Russ, I looked at him and I was like, But what I was thinking was, if you don't shut your mouth, ain't nobody splitting that up. I've been working on this app for 3 years, man. I'm trying to get it, because I was thinking it in my mind. So when I got home, Russ, I was like, I can't believe this dude talking about split my app up. Split your app up. You ain't even got no app, So I'm thinking like that. And then I said, well, wait a minute. I said, let me just see. So I started doing my research, Russ, and I said, this money transfer is big business.
Right.
And I was like, man, the light went off. I was like, listen, I'm doing really well. But that's really getting it. So after that meeting, and I said, yeah, man, I'm going to be splitting these apps up. So I split them up. And that was January of 2021. And Russ, and remember, you and I was in December. It was in 2022 when I was like, hey man, I'm here with it. But I started, formulating the app, and believe it or not, Russ, this app took my time when I was coming to the Dominican Republic so much that the people I left in control of my other business, they just couldn't run it right. So I had to make a decision, Russ. I said, do I give up this business that is, looking at making $1 million, or do I go on something that can make $1 billion? So I gave up what I had for what I wanted to do. And people thought I was crazy, Russ. They were like, can't believe you giving that up. And I was like, I gotta follow this dream. I gotta follow this next path.
That's called giving up good for the great.
Giving up good for the great. And so, I say, Russ, that for me, it's been a journey, man, because I started this thing with a whole lot. I've spent a lot of money. Oh my gosh, I've spent a lot of money on this thing, Russ, in the last few years.
But let's get some. I ain't trying to cut you off.
I got it. Let's get some money going.
I don't do 2-3 hour shows like my fellow YouTubers. When I gotta still pack.
That's right. You have an hour.
But we got a couple questions. So Stack Sass says, "What's up, brother Russ? Alex, are you allowed to use prepaid debit card, Visa, MasterCard, to receive or send using Jubielee app?"
Now you can actually send money using the prepaid. We can't receive it. At this point, we can't receive it because I don't have access to put it on the card so we can get it. We can, you can definitely use it, but I don't think I can refill it. But that's something to think about.
Okay. All right. So Swiss Bank, does he do development consulting?
Right. This is a great question. Let me say this. Yes, I do. And my ultimate goal, right, is to do what I'm doing. And that's going to get me into this story, Russ. My ultimate goal is to be able to help other people develop their apps because, listen, I am a global merchant processor, level 3 and level 2. So what that means is I process globally. So everybody that's developing apps that need a way to get income coming in, I am able to do that for you and to do it for much less because that's a part of the goal. Russ, I want to tell a quick story, but let's do that. I want to tell a quick story that goes exactly to what that young man just said. But let's follow the questions in the chat. I'm sorry.
All right. All right. So Stack has been using Remitly. I would love to support our brother. Is there any difference in Jubielee versus Remitly?
Yeah, there's a lot of differences. Number one, you don't have any limits on what you can send. Also, being a Dominican company and a U.S.-based company, we don't report that $600 limit that, well, that's Cash App, but, they watch them all. Yes, they watch them all. But what's also different is the fact that I don't know if you know Mr. Remitly or not.
I don't.
But we can talk and we can make things better. I'm here. I'm in the community. So and this goes into helping our community because I'm here to give back. Like I spoke to Russ. I said, hey, look, we're giving to what you're doing. So we're able to give. We want to give into into our communities. I have a plan that I want to process for the Black colleges so that I can process for the colleges and then give money back. Some of the processing, give that money back for scholarships for people to go to college. Because again, listen, there's only so much money that a person can spend, right? And nothing wrong with money, don't get me wrong. But I used to say this. I used to say, I'm in business because I'm doing a documentary, Russ, and it's called Growing A to B. And I want to show my process from that 13 cent that I've been recording to when I've made $1 billion, right? But I changed, Russ. I said, it's not so much that I want to make $1 billion now. I want to see if I can help 1 million people. I think that's going to be more satisfying for me because, again, you talk to a lot of people that have all the money in the world, and that doesn't bring happiness. It makes you content. You can buy more things, but I'm looking to do that. So that's what's different. My mission and my vision and my goal is different than Remitly, right? You can talk. We can talk. So gentleman just asked, yes, you can actually join go to the YouTube channel that Russ told me to start. And that's YouTube. Oh, the YouTube. That's it. That's YouTube channel. Yeah, that's YouTube channel.
So, yeah. So even has,
there we go. Yeah.
Even has my interview, got a couple of other interviews. Has wire transfer money from USA to Dominican Republic.
That's what Russ said. He said, man, you need to tell people how to use the app. So every time I have an issue, I go in and tell them. You can also see my journey on there. I think I have some videos from 2019. I have them all the way going back to 2017 when I was like, hey, here's where I'm at. I'll show you where I am in my home where I don't have anything to eat. I have a real no food refrigerator picture, like I didn't have it because it was like I just didn't have it. So I show the whole journey, man, for me starting. And if you saw that Kanye West documentary, my documentary is going to really, give people a look into what it's taking, the good, the bad, the exciting, the boring, the just everything, man. So it's been a journey that I'm working on, Russ.
The good, the bad, the ugly. All right, but if I can suggest, because the YouTube channel's up, it looks good. I know you got a couple of videos in here. But if you can just do videos, let's say if you say, all right, like with the Jubielee app, it says the option button, right? So you can do a video where it says options, how to use, or where it says like Jubielee Cash, how to use. You know what I'm saying? Just the different
I'm gonna get that
highlights
done tonight.
that you have on the app.
Yeah.
That's what people looking for, because let's say if I want to go into the options button, but I don't know exactly,
I
especially.
get it. Okay, so you're saying do the videos specific for like option videos for all the options.
Yeah, yeah.
I get it. All right.
That's it.
That's
Videos
what
are,
I'm gonna do.
yeah, videos for everything. So
Right, because I have the videos, but they're not in the order. So if it's like options, all the options, send money, how to send money. Got it. There we go. I'm gonna get started on that tonight.
exactly,
That'll be
exactly.
done tomorrow.
Like
Yeah,
it says, send cash. It has pay
I
bills,
got it.
add
I
contacts.
got it.
So just a video on like how to add
Got it.
contacts.
Uh-huh.
Let people know that the other person has to have the app downloaded as well in order for it. So not one person can have it. The other person has to have that app, not to send money, but so it's faster and it works better if the other person is downloaded.
Hey Russ, I think we got to give away some more money real quick.
All right, brother. So let's do that. So how you want to do this?
Whoever sends you another one, let's get it popping.
No. So anyway, so let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say that. Hold on. We're gonna make them work for this one.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this is what I need to know. Let me pull up something. Matter of fact, this is it. So what was the first country that I used to always talk about I was going to retire to? So anybody put that answer into, let's see for them old heads who used to follow me. But anybody who remember the first country I said I was going to retire to before I moved to DR, what was the first country? I still talk about it. Not as much, but I still talk about it. So if anybody can get that, and I'll see how that goes, then if that's still too hard, then we'll switch it up. But if you know it, send the answer to my my IG, and if you have that Jubielee app downloaded, you're gonna win some cash. As a matter of fact, I'll even throw you 1,000 pesos too. So whatever.
Hey Russ, you got the Jubielee app, so you can just you can hit them up as well. You got the app.
So I'll send it to you as well. So if you got that, if you got the Jubielee app downloaded, I'll hit you with 1,000 pesos on it too. All right, so somebody's throwing out the answer, but the smart person is putting it into my IG so they can get that. So they can get that money. All right, so
I'm just making sure that people get approved, Russ. I'm speeding up the approvals.
All right. Well, Jesse shot. He got it, man. He said Panama. Well, it wasn't Panama City, but it was Panama City. So yeah. So Jesse, I got to shoot you 1,000 pesos. I will do that. I'm trying to do the show, so Alex is a little fast than me with this. So, all right. So Alex. So hold on. In fact, let me see. All right. So Jesse, you got the app downloaded.
Shoot me his number and everything, and then we'll do it, and then we'll and then it'll hit it, and then they can see how fast they get it, and again to show that this just works, man. It just works.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot you Jesse Shorts number. Hold on, let me shoot it. Take a picture of it, and I gotta send him some money as well. See, that's what I'm talking about.
So we're gonna send 500 each for the 1,000, or what we doing?
Yeah, you send 1,000. I'm gonna send him another 1,000 and another 1,000 pesos in there. So yeah, we can do that.
All right, so he just got 2,000 pesos.
He just got 2,000. Yeah,
here's what it is. I'm with it.
Yeah. So
all right, Russ, I got that. Oh no, wait a minute. No. I need to get that photo. Yeah, man. But Russ, I'd like for everybody to, to definitely, and if I say check the YouTube channel out, that's definitely want people to check the YouTube channel out. And join and get their new information. Share with the groups, guys, because listen, I'll be honest. People have asked me, I've had a lot of money sort of thrown in my face about, hey, we want to do this. I've had people want 60% control, but once they got control, it would have just been, I could have cashed out, but that's not what I want to do. What I really want to do is to build. I really want to grow. I want other people who want to develop apps that want to sort of navigate the landmines. Russ, you mentioned you travel, and people call you all the time to say, hey, man, I just want to spend a tailor-made dreams day. I want to know what it's like for the day with tailor-made dreams. So you navigated him and, messed up the marriage and all of that stuff. But that's I'm joking. But no, I say that to say, listen, other people may need the navigation in this technical world. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. I'm here to guide. Guys, listen. Guys and ladies, listen. If you have an idea and you say, hey, look, how can I get it done? What can I do? That's what I'm here to share. If you go back and see my story, you go back and see, what I've done. I'm here to help because I've been blessed. And I'm here to help. And if I don't know, then I'm going to tell you I don't know, and we can find somebody who do. But I'm still needing help on things for myself, marketing. You've helped me on this YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So real quick, Russ, before you close the show, I want to tell this quick little story that I've just been, that I heard it. And so Russ, check this out. That was an experiment that was done, and people may have heard it. You may have heard it, but that was an experiment that was done with 5 monkeys. They put 5 monkeys in a room, and they put bananas at the top of this room. So every time a monkey would try to jump up and get the bananas, the scientists would spray them with super cold water so they would fall back down. So after a couple of months, whenever a monkey attempted to go and get the bananas, the other monkeys would pull them down and beat them up. So after a month, they would replace one of the monkeys with another monkey that never got doused with that cold water. So when that new monkey would try to jump up and get it, the other monkeys would grab and beat the hell out of him because they're like, that ain't good. You're going to get us messed up. So to make a long story short, they replaced all the monkeys that had been doused with water. And it was 5 monkeys that had never been doused with water. But whenever somebody tried to jump up and get the bananas, they would grab them and beat the hell out of them. So I put that into what we've been through as a people. We're so used to jumping up and pulling other people down and doing it. We don't even know why we're doing it. We don't even know why we're trying to stop people. Like when you do something and when you want to get higher, you want to go places, we don't even know why we hate. We don't even know why we try to pull that brother down. We just know you don't need to be going up there to get those bananas, right? But what we don't understand is if one of us gets up there and gets the bananas, then we can bring the bananas down for all of us to eat. So now there's going to be people, Russ, for what you do, for what I do, that just don't want to support us. And that's fine. You don't have to support what we're doing. But what I'm saying is you don't get in the way. Just don't get in the way. And like old people used to say, if you don't want to help, just go and sit your monkey ass down. Just sit down in the corner and let people do what we do. So I say that really in jest, but I say that if you sort of see this broadcast and for some reason you're like, I just don't know why, but I don't. It's because we've been conditioned that when we see somebody doing something, we go and attack it and don't even know why. So I'm just saying that if you don't agree with what I'm doing, you say, I don't want to, that's fine. I get it. I had a guy that said, no, man, I just want to use the big guys. And I said, okay, I get it. But don't, what's that? It was a church song. You don't have to help me. Please don't block me. Move out of my way. Don't try to stop me. That's it. That's how I feel, man. And I just wanted to get that off my chest for people to understand that I respect everybody's decision to help, to experience, to use, or to not use. But just let it be your decision. If you don't like it, that's fine. I get it. You know, I don't like everything. I'm a vegetarian. I don't go to all restaurants, but I don't, you know, I wouldn't talk down on anything or whatever. But that's what I want to say, Russ, is that, listen, it's crucial for me to have the support of my people. And so that's why I'm here.
Absolutely. No, but what, like, see, you much nicer than me. I just, my brother always said, you said, man, he says, you really a mean dude. That's my brother. and I think he's correct. Because with me, man, I just don't, I can't, I just don't have the energy at this point in my life to entertain stupidity. So when, you know, and like I always say, man, if you don't want haters, don't be successful. That's it. It goes with it. So Jesse, I'm gonna get you your money tonight, brother. You know, because you got my number. If I don't get it to you tonight, brother, you're good.
He gonna be called, hey man, I ain't heard that Jubielee yet.
He ain't gonna be hitting me up. He getting his money. But I appreciate coming on. Oh, I got another super chat. Let me read this off real quick. What's up, Brandon Clark? I support you guys, Russell. You're an inspiration. Black men, we are great. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. The problem is, man, a lot of us don't realize it. But I think that giant is waking up, though. That giant is waking up. And thankfully, the giant is waking up, man. Especially that big old giant called Africa. They're really waking up, especially with new leaders like in Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, kicking out France.
Russ,
a lot of good stuff is happening, man, with black men.
I'm going to see you the picture, Russ. You know who I ran into at the airport when I was coming back to the Dominican Republic?
Who was that?
I had a really strange night. I was out of my character. I left at a different time. I did some other things. And as I was walking in the airport, I'm going to send you the photo. I ran into Akon. Okay. And the strange thing about that is when he first came out in Atlanta, my video show was the show that he came on. And so nobody would give him the opportunity because they didn't like how he sounded. He wasn't no Atlanta rapper.
Right.
And I was like, I'll bring him on, you know. So he came on my show. We did an hour show with him, let him do his music and everything. And he remembered that. And I said, hey, man, listen. I said, it's funny how things come back around. I said, because here's what I'm doing. And he was like, I said, yeah, man, international. So I know you're building that city. He was like, listen, I'm on something, but I'm definitely going to reach out to you. Right. And I said, okay, but it's just, if sometimes you put yourself in a position that you help somebody, then 15, 20 years later, they're in a position to be able to help you, man. So, you know.
Amen. Amen. All right. So we got Muhammad says, I'm having a problem getting app only. Can get it from Google Play.
Yeah, Google Play. Yeah, absolutely. Just type in the name right. Jubielee. So type in Jubielee app. And I think I have a link, Russ. Can you Russ has the link to the app on his page. But yeah, we can send the link to it. Or if not, let me know. We'll send the link. But who do we have? I think I got somebody that needs to get some money, Russ. Okay, Jesse. All right, Jesse, we got that coming. You should hit Jubielee real soon.
All right. Matter of fact, if they go to, I'm putting. Damn.
And I'm watching that time, Russ. I know we getting we getting to the 60-year-old max limit.
No, we good, brother. We good. I'm putting the Jubielee app.com from the website. That's going to take you. That should take you to the app, right?
Yeah, that should take you right to the app.
All right. So
this is crazy. I got to take a quick call live on the air. Hey, I'm live on the air. Let me give you a call right back.
All right. So I just put the the website, and if you go to that Jubielee.com, that'll take you to the app itself.
There you go. Yeah, if you go to Jubielee.com, go down to the bottom of the page and click which app you have, it's going to take you right to the download. So yeah, we definitely, because there's just a lot of Jubielee. It just felt different, but man, you type in Jubielee and you do it wrong, man, there's 1,000 Jubelees.
Yeah, I found that experience myself.
Yeah, but for Apple, for whatever reason, Apple kind of brings it up. So I appreciate Apple.
Okay, so another quick question is D Hicks says, I think you have a resourceful app. Is your app service linked to a few or the local money exchanges on the North Coast?
Okay, so that's a good question. So let me tell you what I wanted to do. This is for Mr. D Hick. I wanted to give businesses in the North Coast all around the opportunity to to be what I call pickup locations. Russ, can I mention a couple on the air?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so yeah, we've been working with Wings and Waffles and 39 Beach Bar 39 with Milton and his partner. So we want that to be a location, but we're looking for other locations to be a place where not only, for instance, we also spoke with Rumbus. And so, we're looking at these places not only being where you can go to pick up money, but you can use it to buy food and things like that. The other day, Russ, I think you were leaving one of the restaurants and they were like, they go Russ right there. I'm like, tell them I
yeah,
got lunch for them. But you
yeah.
had walked off. I'm like, I was going to Jubielee, seeing some money. So, just to say, hey, look, I got you. But yeah,
Mhm.
so we're trying to connect with businesses. And if you know of any businesses that need foot traffic or that would like to be a part of something like this, then we'd like to help them because we want people to have more locations to be able to go use it as well as to get money
Yeah. I
instead
think,
of going to the line. So yeah, we definitely want to partner with more businesses.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have I think I have a partner. I'm gonna talk to the brother. I know him really well. The
Got
one
it.
that took over Miami. Well, now it's
Yeah.
Miami.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
You
Definitely.
got, you got Miami, and then he got the restaurant that's opening, I think, on the
Yeah.
15th.
Oh,
Um,
15th of the month.
yeah, Miami South. Yeah, but the brother got Rochi coming. That Rochi, let me tell you, Rochi is a huge artist. First of all, I don't see how
Oh,
that.
dang.
I don't see how. And Miami is a huge spot, but I don't see how they're going to hold that capacity unless they mark those tickets like way up. Because Rochi, that Dominican, he's a hot. I mean, he's
And
like
they
a
need to listen. I need to save them money on them ticket prices because if people are buying them tickets, then that means they got to pay the fees and this and that. And I can cut all that stuff out. So yeah, Russ, we need to talk some more business.
I'll make sure I you link that
Yep.
up for you. But listen, I gotta get out of here. I got to start packing. I haven't even packed the suitcase yet,
Wait a
and
minute. You say packing? What?
I'm headed to North Carolina. Just
Oh,
Amber,
okay. Okay. You headed back to the. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
just Amber got you. I'm sending you money as soon as I get off the air. I appreciate it. But listen, Alex is gonna come back on again, so it's not
Yep.
gonna be the first. It's not
No,
gonna
we're
be
gonna
his
give away
last.
money this whole month.
And yeah, we're gonna do the whole month of December. So get that app downloaded. If you didn't get the cash tonight, hey, you'll get it on the. Hopefully, you'll get it on the next turn.
Let me say this, Russ, and this is I'm gonna do a couple of podcasts as well, or like Russ. I'm gonna get some, and so if you guys join the channel, then you'll kind of get the notifications because again, I'm gonna. This is December. I'm gonna do a lot of marketing and a lot of giveaways so that people can see this app working, and just be a part of my journey. Be a part of this journey and what I'm doing, because again, I want to help others. I want to be in a position. I want to be in a position to help people, and the only way that I can get there is to be in a financial way to help them really well. But again, I'm helping people now, not just waiting until I have X, Y, Z. I help people all the time, and so get it while it's here, because we never know when a situation like this may not be here. So as long as I'm here, definitely utilize me as a contact, and I'd love to partner with more people. Drop whatever that's happening and just partner with me. Let's make it happen. I'm here. I'm in the money game. I'm the connect. Let's get it.
All right. Nothing else left to be said. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight, man. Thank you so much. Next time I'll be talking to you, man, I'll be in the States. I think, as a matter of fact, is this my first time going to the States this year? I can't even remember, man. To tell you the truth, I think
Man.
I think it may be my first time because I'm trying to just do one trip a year now. So that's my focus now. Do one trip a year, get everything done, get everything out the way. I just ordered a bunch of stuff on Amazon. So I got packages waiting for me, and everything is cool. Anyway, Alex, don't stay on the line. I'm after the show.
Got it.
Appreciate everybody. As Don Cornelius used to say, we wish you peace and soul.